Baratul Karam. Eriando Chiliak.
Baratul Miglas Formik. Baratul Miglas Formik. Baratul Miglas Formik.
What are they doing? It's a mourning ceremony.
Baratul Miglas Formik. Baratul Miglas Formik.
Eriando Chiliak.
Thank you. Means a lot that you're remembering Ryan.
Who? Ryan? Oh, him. This wasn't for your inconsequential brother. Move. Thomas Owen, elder of the Vampire High Council, has passed.
2,000 years old and blind as a bat. The senile old fool woke up in the middle of the day and opened the curtains. Still a bit upset, is she?
We need to find out who killed Ryan.
Have you got enough on your plate?
That's why I'm putting you in charge of the investigation.
I take it you'll be putting me forward for Thomas Owen's place on the High Council.
It was agreed that you would first prove yourself by carrying out 3 tasks.
And I passed the first. I foiled Vlad's plan to kidnap Patsy.
As long as Erin is around, they will still be plotting. Your second task is to get her out of the way, by any means necessary.
You actually want me to organise your stag weekend?
We have to keep up the pretense until I can find a way out of this bloodbinding.
You can put me down.
It's a stag weekend, no girls.
I'm not staying here on my own. Ryan's killer is still on the loose.
You won't be on your own. I'll look after you. I feel terrible about Ryan. I made him. Looking after his little sister is the least I can do.
Thanks, but I'll be fine.
You'll be safe with me. Let's do lunch. My treat.
Murder requires both motive and opportunity. You had the motive.
Did I?
He ridiculed you.
Everybody ridicules me.
But you also had the opportunity, being in possession of the murder weapon.
Oh. Is this Professor Renfield at your service? I wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh. Is that right?
I know my rights. I demand a lawyer. My lawyer has advised me to plead guilty with mitigation.
Oh. So you're admitting you killed Ryan?
Never liked him, and as you said, I had both motive and opportunity.
Right. Now that's settled, can we go?
Vlad ordered me to bring the murderer to justice.
This murder was a classic. It would have needed a brilliant mind and a dark soul. It was a work of art. Meticulously planned, ambitious, imaginative.
Way beyond the limited capabilities of Renfield.
My point precisely.
Having one of the scrap kids on the school senate was your idea, wasn't it?
What are you insinuating?
You don't share Vlad's vision of coexistence. What better way to derail the peace process than bump off one of the scrappers and put the bat among the pigeons?
I'd advise you to play the fifth.
All right. The Senate idea wasn't mine. It was Miss Macaulay's.
Oh, so he had an accomplice.
No.
I've got a confession to make. I missed the Senate quiz because I fell asleep.
Well, you've been working hard.
I'll make amends by writing it up for the school newsletter. Starting with, who won?
Malik. On a technicality.
Perhaps I could interview both the candidates.
Well, I'm not too sure Ryan's up to it.
Well, was he very disappointed?
Well, I didn't take it too well. But donating a mortarboard was an inspired idea.
Mortarboard? This is for the winner of the Senate quiz. It will need a clean before we present it.
Try away, miss.
I didn't donate a mortarboard.
Oh. Well, Renfield was under the impression you did.
He must have got confused. It wasn't me. I don't believe in such archaic symbols of authority.
The tickets! They've arrived. Is there one in there for me?
Ugh, not another Skull Club reunion.
Au contraire. A stag weekend in Riga. And a final chance to let your fangs down before tying the eternal marital knot to Adzay.
Jono will be my best man. We're not going to Riga. Besides, you are way too old for Club 18 to 320.
Don't listen to him. You don't look a day over 300.
Vlad! Your dad's given me all these demands for the stag weekend. I've already made legal plans.
We'll stick to them. It's my stag, not his.
And it's going to be your wedding in less than a week. If we're going to stop it, we need to act soon.
Don't you think I know that? You're doing good. Just play along with the stag thing. Don't arouse suspicions.
Why would I want to kill Ryan? He was nothing to me, an underling, irrelevant.
On the contrary, the fact he was Erin's brother is very relevant.
How did you work that out?
Erin's your rival in love. You were warning her off.
I'm a straight for the jugular kind of girl. If I wanted Erin out of the way, I'd have done it myself. You're pretty rubbish at this.
Don't underestimate me.
You haven't even asked yourself the most obvious question.
Which is?
Ryan was hardly the sharpest fang in the cave, and he'd been about it for what? A few months?
So?
So, how does someone like that suddenly have, like, 2,000 years of knowledge?
What are you getting at?
If Ryan hadn't have known all the answers to the Senate quiz, he wouldn't have died.
Nobody saw the Senate quiz questions except me. Had them under lock and key.
But you could have given him the answers.
To what end?
You tell me. You tried to frame him before.
If something to say, say it. If not, I suggest you look for a suspect amongst our real enemies, slayers and breathers.
I'm thinking a dark weave of Voltenian lamb's wool. I know a shepherd who grazes a pedigree flock on the foothills of the Carpathian Mountains.
Does it matter?
For the blood binding of the chosen one, of course it matters. Oh, and buttonholes. Deadly nightshade is so last millennium. Perhaps monkshood. Just as toxic.
Fine choice. The blue would set your eyes off a tree. All done.
Right. Now for the tasting menu.
Suit measured, date set, flowers chosen.
I won't let this happen. If it comes to it, we'll just have to leave here.
Are you serious? A scrap is working. Look at what you've achieved with the ferals. You give that all up for me?
If that's what it takes.
Erin said I could borrow her nail varnish.
What's in there? Vitron's looking for you.
Then he'll have to wait. Stasis spray. It's what Erin uses to disguise what she really is. A breather. I'm going to replace it with water.
The chosen one and a breather. Is this some sort of sick joke?
If you'd let me finish,
It's her that needs to be finished. How long have you known about this? Who else is privy to this information?
Well, Vlad, obviously. Bertrand, Jono, Renfield, Dad, Mina knows, I think.
Count Dracula is harbouring a breather.
Well, to be fair, he has tried to kill her in the past.
And failed. Don't make the same mistake.
Hey, wait up. Had you having a bit of a stag do?
Let me guess, you want an invite?
Well, if that's all right with you, I'll have a party, me.
Okay, I don't see why not.
No, because then you'd have to invite all the other scrappers.
Smile and tell anyone. It'll be our secret. What happens on the stag stays on the stag.
Bound to find out. You'd have a mutiny on your hands.
She's right. I can't be seen to give preferential treatment. Sorry.
See that? I keep trying to get close to him. Erin keeps getting in the way. Dusting lines make things worse.
Then we'll take her out of the equation. How? By sending her into a battle she will never win.
Battle with who?
Who are you talking to?
I was conjugating Transylvanian verbs. Someone looks pleased with himself.
Well, between you and me, we may be looking at the newest member of the High Council.
May I show you to a table? A table?
There is, of course, the small matter of the dowry.
Dowry?
Well, it is traditional for the family of the bride to offer a financial incentive.
But that tradition stopped 500 years ago.
It's worth a shot.
Blood diamonds. Father the groom should look sharp for a blood binding.
Do you know how many bats die in the mining of these? Or where did you get it from?
I can't reveal my sources.
Baron de Vauxhall's been caught getting his fangs enlarged.
Ah, well, I'm not really interested in celebrity vampire gossip.
Vlad said they were your favourite. not for biting.
Anybody else?
Spoil sport.
Did you put them up to this?
Well, as much as I would love to take the credit.
Was it you?
I was trying to protect her.
I will find out who's responsible for this.
What do you expect? Trying to pass off a breather as a half-back?
You only have yourself to blame.
Oops. Looks like your secret's out.
You can't seriously fancy a breather. So wrong.
Peaceful coexistence, remember. We're the future.
Really?
Oh, wait.
I didn't mean it. You know what I meant.
Salud.
I don't understand. I used the spray.
Whatever you used wasn't stasis. Those vampires could smell you.
Somebody must have swapped it.
The same someone who killed Ryan.
We'll protect you.
Why? Because I'm your poster babe for harmonious living. Great PR having a breather girlfriend. I thought I was more than a symbol.
Of course you are. I love you for who you are, not what you are. We have to check in on Bertrand. We'll find out whoever's doing this.
Well, that was a spectacular failure. You can forget about the High Council.
I don't think so. There are only 2 sets of fingerprints on this bottle. Erin's and yours. Now what would happen if I was to show this to Bertrand? Oh, and I'm ready for my final task. Whenever you are.
Whoever murdered Ryan has just tried killing Erin. Please, tell me you found out who it is. Bertrand.
Everybody had motive, everybody had opportunity, and whoever did this played on that. They've covered their tracks by implicating everybody else. Someone is pulling the strings.
Still dead.
We're still trying to find out who did this to you.
Exposing the murder is not enough. Your life's in danger. You have to stop him.
Him? You know who it was?
Someone who wanted to get at you through me. Someone who never wanted you here.
Hardly narrows it down.
Who stands to lose the most if Vlad doesn't marry Adzi? Who's tried to kill you before?
The Count.
I thought being a vampire was bad enough, but caught in this limbo is torture. A vampire's soul can't rest until it has its revenge. Do this and I'll be at peace, knowing you are safe. You know what needs to be done?
I'm missing something. Everyone was there when Ryan died. So, who had access to the murder weapon before that?
Why didn't you tell me you was doing this? I've got the code for the heat sensor.
What heat sensor?
The one the Slayers Guild installed to keep tabs on the school.
It's a need-to-know basis.
Lad.
You killed my brother.
Would you care to retract your allegation? Absolve yourself before you die. Self-defense.
He killed Ryan.
She's lying. There's no blood on these fangs yet.
He's just making sure that nothing gets in the way of the wedding.
Liability. Get rid.
You're not helping Dad.
Ryan's ghost came to me.
Delusional to boot.
There's no such thing as vampire ghosts. Touch her again and I'll... What's funny?
I told you. She's a liability and you just proved it. She's clouded your judgment. You're putting your own happiness above that of your people. What hope do you have of uniting vampires in peace when you're so preoccupied with a breather?
The red dots are breathers. The blue ones are vampires.
Everything's recorded. We've got the discs for the last few months, and they're all in date order, so it shouldn't be hard to find.
Right, that's earlier on tonight. And the night of Ryan's murder.
Bit of kit. What is it?
The school's heat sensor recorder.
That's got to be against our civil liberty.
Not when it shows us who the killer is.
What?
Look. Here's Renfield in the kitchen on the night of the murder. He claims Macaulay gave him the mortarboard, but that's not Macaulay. It's Blue. It's a vampire. Now, at that time, Ingrid was in a room with Ryan. The Romangas were in the training room. You were with me, and all the scrap kids were all in class.
Maybe it's a glitch in the software.
No, it's not. Look at this. An hour ago, Erin claimed that Ryan's ghost came to her.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Well, she wasn't imagining it. What she saw was something that looked like Ryan, but it wasn't a ghost. It was a vampire. A shapeshifter.
You've cracked, mate.
It's the only explanation.
Going somewhere?
I'm leaving. Your dad was right on the liability.
You can't listen to him.
I have to go. The peace is more important than us.
Then stay and see it through. I can't do this without you. I need your help, your strength, I need you.
You need Adzi. She is your only hope for peace. Marry her and you unite the vampires. You have one shot at this. Screw it up and Ryan's death will have been in vain.
I can't live without you. Peace isn't about us, and it's definitely not about who I get married to.
But it is.
And it shouldn't be. If the vampires want to survive, then they could figure it out by themselves.
Vlad, they won't.
We leave tonight.
You've got to see this. It's important.
Go. You're needed.
I won't be long.
It's gonna sound a bit out there, but look. Don't believe it. They've destroyed my evidence.
Just tell me who it is.
It's not one of us. It's a shapeshifter. It was on these discs. They've been passing themselves off as Macaulay, Ryan's ghost, even me. Now, I swear I didn't nominate Malik for the Senate. That was the shapeshifter you spoke to. Think about it, it makes sense.
But you don't have the proof.
I know I'm right. I'll get the proof.
When you have, catch them before they cause any more harm.
But I...
My stuff.
You have one shot at this. Peace is more important than us.